really breaks my heart. Cause we've been lied to, misled for years, calling out to the Most High on this trail of tears. Higher, 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 higher.
Alright, shalom, shalom everyone. We out here with the brothers of the Gathering of Christ Church. We come out here to wake our people up to let you know who you are according to the Bible. Let you know that the Bible is actually the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans history book. We got certain nations that's in the Bible that's been in the that's here to this day. What's not really told is that these nations, the same nations back then in antiquity and back in the day, are the same nations that are here today. So we're going to bring out a few scriptures to let you know who you are according to the Bible. Give me Matthew 24:7.
Matthew 24:7. For a nation shall rise against nation.
It says, for nation shall rise against nation. We in the last days, folks. And nation is going to be rising against nation pretty soon. That's nationality against nationality. You know, it's not taught out here what these nations are or what our nation is. We're the only ones that don't have a nation. You know, we're into all religions. Every religion except for the one we're supposed to be in. We're into Islam, we're into Christianity, we're into Buddhism, we're into everything what we're not supposed to be in, but we actually are God's chosen people. What is not told to us today and what needs to be told to us. You are special. You are special people. Even though you're going through what you're going through today, you are special people unto the Lord thy God. He has chosen you to be a special people amongst all people of the earth. I know that sounds foreign, but he has chosen us to be a special people. Because it's different nations that's in the Bible, and it's a chosen nation. He had to bring a chosen nation from his son Christ Yeshua to bring his promise unto his people. Go ahead, Doc.
And kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
That's what's coming. Kingdom against kingdom, nationality against nationality. But the thing is, if that's coming, how do you know who you are according to the Bible? You got to know who you are so you will know that this nationality against nationality, kingdom against kingdom. So I want to point out to you all today how special you are, first of all, as a people. Even though we're going through what we're going through, you still got a special blessing as a people. Let me get Deuteronomy 7:6.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
It says, thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. So what is holy? Holy means separate. It means that you are holy unto the Lord thy God, separated from others.
The Lord hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Read that again.
The Lord hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
I know I never heard that before, but I'm going to bring it out today. The Lord has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Unto himself. That means you're God's chosen people.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Uh-oh. He put a difference. He said above what?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
It says above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Above all people. That means it's a difference between people that's in the earth. You know, not trying to be puffed up or anything, but in order to know where you're going, you got to know where you come from. In order to know where you're going, you got to know who you are. And it's a difference. I know you feel it. I know you see it. Let me get Deuteronomy 32:7. We're going to break down and let you know how special you are today. Keep your head up. We're going through curses right now. But if you know who you are, like I said, you can know where you're going.
Deuteronomy 32:7. Remember the days of old. Consider
32:8. Sorry.
Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided to the nations their their inheritance.
It says, when the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance. See, it's an inheritance for nations, but now it's a division right here. Let's read.
When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
It says, when he separated the sons of Adam, see, so now this is going back all the way to the beginning of Adam. When he separated the bounds of Adam, he separated to the numbers of the children of Israel. It's a separation, folks. It's always been a separation. Not only in the Old Testament, but in the New Testament as well. We are chosen people out here. We just don't know. So I just want to come out here today and let you know that you are chosen. And not according to the spirit, but by blood. This is your heritage. This is your nationality. This Bible is our history book. It tells us how to conduct ourselves. It tells us how to love our neighbor. It tells us different things that we're supposed to do according to the scriptures. Let me get Amos 9:9, because we are separated, and we are not just separated, but we are sifted in the four corners of the earth. So black man and black woman, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Latino, all the brown brothers, you are part of this part of the children of Israel.
Amos 9:9. For lo, I will command, and I will shift the house of Israel among all nations.
He said, I will shift the house of Israel among all nations. Now, a common lie on the earth today is, and this might start a little controversy, but we are not African. Hello? You hear me, people? We are not African, but we are the children of Israel. It's different tribes in Africa. They know who they go by their father. There's some Africans that's Israel, but majority of the northern, Somalian, Sudanese, we are not African. We actually ran into Africa in 70 AD, running from Roman persecution. Our history did not start in slavery. We have a very rich history before slavery. We actually ran in Africa in 70 AD and were scattered amongst all nations upon the face of the earth. Read.
Like as corn is sifted in the sieve.
It says, let's start over from the top.
Amos 9:9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. Like as corn is sifted in the sieve, ye shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
It says, I will shift you among all nations. Sift. As a sift is corn is sifted in the sieve. Not one grain shall fall. So if you got a sieve sifter, it's something that has little holes in it. Now you put a grain of corn in there, only the little bit gonna fall out. The little sand, the little flour. But your corn gonna stay there. You know, he gonna sift us upon all four corners of the earth. That's y'all. That's who you are, black man, black woman. You are the children of Israel, according to this book, according to your God, your power. You are special people. Let me get Isaiah 17:4. Jeremiah 17:4. Here to bring out that you are the true children of Israel. And we always, this is something new on the earth. It ain't new, but it's been here. But it's time to be heard. It's time to bring it out.
Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
Thine heritage. Thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage. This is your heritage. This book, these scriptures, this is your heritage. It says you shall discontinue from your heritage
That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not.
He says that thou gave thee. He gave us a heritage, but he will cause us to serve in a land of enemies which thou knowest not. Now see, this goes back to that nationality. See, you have to know who you are, you have to know who your enemy is, and you have to know these nations today, that's the same nations from antiquity, from back then, to know who you are as a people.
For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
Says you have kindled a fire, a flame in my that shall burn forever. By not following the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave to us, we have kindled a flame of fire for him. But we don't know that. That's why I'm out here to tell you today. We don't know that. But I'm here to tell you that man, we have kindled a fire, a flame against our power, against our God. That's why we're going through some of these curses that we're going through today. Let me get Isaiah 1 and 3. We got to wake up, Israel. We got to wake up, Judah. We got to wake up. It's time to claim your heritage back. It's time to claim this book back. They didn't give us this book in slavery. This been our book from antiquity, from ancient times. Read.
Isaiah 1 and 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
Now it says the ox knoweth his owner. Now, if you do a little history on an ox, they say that's one of the dumbest animals around. You seen an ox 100 miles away, but he'll still find his way back home because ox knoweth his owner, even though he's one of the dumbest animals around. Read.
And the owner, in the ass his master's crib.
It says in the ass, the donkey, his master's crib, but what?
But Israel did not know.
But my people don't know. That's why we out here today to tell you that you are part of the children of Israel. You are a special people unto the Lord thy God. Keep going.
My people doeth not consider.
We do not consider. We're not searching these scriptures. Our pastor's not telling us who we are as a people. It's time to wake up. It's time to realize and know who you are as a people. You are the true children of Israel. Let me get Amos 3 and 2.
Amos chapter 3 verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Check that out. He said you only have I known. That's where that difference come in. That's where that nation is divided. But he's saying you only have I known upon all the families of the earth.
Therefore I will punish you for your iniquities.
He says, therefore I will punish you for your iniquities. What iniquity means is sin. Sin is what we committed unto the power of our God. He will punish you for your iniquities.
Verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
And we have to walk together as two so we can be one. Come together for what? To agree. Our pastors gotta wake up. Children of Israel, you gotta wake up. Let me get Hosea 4 and 6. Because it's high time to wake up out of sleep. For too long, we've been asleep. And it's time.
Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will reject thee.
It says my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You know, we've been destroyed for a long time because we don't go to the book and read. We don't go through history and read. It's not only about just listening to somebody, but you have to read, you have to study. You have to study to show yourself approved. Keep reading.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Now, if you don't read, if you don't study, you will be destroyed. It's time to pick this book up. Wipe the dust off these Bibles. Wipe the dust off your history books. Learn who you are. It's too much information out here today to be ignorant about what's going on and who you are as a people. You are the children of Israel. Let me get Isaiah 5 and 13. Or Isaiah 11 and 12. Let you know that we are scattered to the four corners of the earth.
Isaiah 11 and 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and thou shalt assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
To the four corners of the earth. Disperse. All right. Let me get Isaiah 5 and 13.
Therefore, my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished.
Listen to that. My people are going into captivity. That's the curses. We are going into captivity as a people. That's how you know who you are. It's a difference between Jew and Jewish. Ish is a suffix. Right here, what you see in the day, we are the real Jews. You are the real Jews according to the scriptures. You have a biblical name. It's not just, oh yeah, I'm a black man, I'm an African American. African American is one of the newest terms that they put on us. 70s we was Negro. 60s we was nigger. 80s we was colored. You know what I mean? And now you African American. How can you be two countries? Two continents. African and American. Read.
Because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst.
Because we have no knowledge. Let me get Isaiah 42. We caught up in these prison houses. What's going on, brother? How you doing, brother? You got any questions? Please. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. This my man right here from work, man. No, yes, sir. All praises. Isaiah 42. Oh, you got it? Okay.
Isaiah 42.
Isaiah 42. Yeah, 42 and, let me see. Let me get Isaiah 42, 22.
Isaiah 42:22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
This is a people robbed and spoiled. Meaning our people have been spoiled. Spoiled with gifts. Spoiled with gifts from the government.
They are all of them snared in holes.
Snared. That's an old English word, is snared. We are all snared in holes, which means we caught up, it really means trap. Where we at these days? We in the trap. We caught up in the trap, a snare.
And they are hid in prison houses.
And they are hid in prison houses. All our strong men in the prison houses. Yeah, it was dirt being done, but it was all a system and set up. We were snared, caught in the trap, sent to the prison houses. That's how you know this is us according to the Bible, because no other nation fits these curses. Go ahead.
They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith, restore.
We are for a prey. All nations pray against us. The Arab nation pray against us. The Chinese nation pray against us. The white nation pray against us. And ain't nobody to deliver us. They just praying on us, man. All in the stores, taking all the money out the neighborhoods. We need to wake up, Israel, and know who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, you don't know who your enemy is. You don't know who's praying against you. That's it on that?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get Hosea 1 and 10. No, continue on that. Let me continue on that. See what else they got there. Isaiah 42:22. Go to 23. Isaiah. We gonna continue on them prison houses. How we caught up and snared in this trap.
Who among you will give ear to this?
It says, who among you will give ear to this? Who gonna listen to this? hey, it's a prophecy right here. Who gonna listen? Let's see who gonna open these ears up.
Who will hearken and hear for the time to come?
Who gonna hearken and hear for this time to come? We in the last days right now. It's about to get real out here. FEMA camps, prison houses, military walking up and down the street. This ain't no joke. We ain't out here just to be out here. Right. We here to tell you these are the last days we in. That's right. You ain't gonna see this. Noah was prophesying in the last days. You know what I'm saying? When the ark was being built, when nobody listened, they said they was marrying and giving into marriage. Matter of fact, bring that out. What scripture is that? That's Matthew 24. What's given 24 like 20? Marriage and giving in marriage. When Noah, at the beginning of the days, when he was telling everybody, I gotta build an ark, he was building an ark on dry land. On dry land with no water around. But for 40 days and 40 nights, it flooded. From the top of the heavens to the bottom of the earth. That means the water came through the earth as well. When you look at a map, you see all the nations, all the land masses, it comes together. That's because it was broken up at the time of Noah. When everybody wasn't listening, when nobody listening. It's time to listen, it's time to wake up. Go ahead. All right, you got it up. Let me get Lamentations 4:17. Just keep looking for that. So we got to wake up, Israel. Know who you are. Know who you are as a people.
Matthew 24:37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
At the end of the day, so shall the Son of the coming of man be. The Son of Man is Christ, Yeshua, which we eagerly call Jesus today. It says, say that again.
Matthew 24:37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
That's so shall the coming of the Son of the Man be. We in the end, y'all. And it's time to wake up, because it's about to get real out here.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage.
Eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage. Having parties, everybody celebrating. Today is the Sabbath day. It's a day we're supposed to conduct ourselves on this day. You're not supposed to buy, you ain't supposed to sell. Now, if we as a people will not buy or sell Israel, don't you know that we'll shut this whole country down? But by us not all knowing and believing in the scriptures, hey, it's time to wake up, because we can shut it down and have this end come. Keep going.
Marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So shall also the Son of the coming of man be. So Christ is coming. He coming in the last days. And if you don't take heed, you won't know when he coming. Keep reading.
Verse 40. The two shall be in the field, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, and the one shall be taken, and the other left.
Keep going.
Watch therefore, for you know not the hour what our Lord doeth come.
Says watch, because you don't know what hour he coming. You don't know. But from the signs you could tell that, oh yeah, we near. Let me get 24:1. Let me get those signs. Lamentations 5:4.
Yeah, Lamentations 4:17. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. In our watching we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We in a nation that cannot save us. This nation can't save you. And that goes back to, you got to know who you are as a nation to know what nation is against you.
All right. And they hunt our steps, and that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
The end is here. The end is near. It's coming. How do we know that the end is coming?
Matthew chapter 24. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to shew him the buildings of the temple. And Jesus said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, his disciples came to him privately, saying, Tell us, what shall these things be? And what shall be the signs of thy coming and of the end of the world?
What shall the signs be of the end of the world? Let's jump down to 10.
Verse 10. And then shall many be offended. Let's start verse.
Yeah, verse 9. Verse 7. Keep going.
Verse 4. And Jesus answered and said, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ. It's going to be many coming in saying, I am Christ, I am the anointed. But it's only one anointed. Keep reading.
And you shall hear of wars and rumors of war. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
It says we shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Don't you know certain prophecies according to these scriptures? It's these wars and rumors of wars right now. You don't know what a war is right now. You know what I'm saying? But I know what these scriptures tell me. It tell me to watch out for Iran. And Iran is suiting up right now. Iran and China trying to come together to let you know that these are end times. It said the Medes and the Persians. That's Iran. That's going to come again and try to take over and actually bomb America, which is called Babylon, the daughter Babylon. Hey, it's about to get serious out here, folks.
Right.
It's about to get serious. Let me get Revelation 18. I ain't even want to go to Revelations.
Go.
You know, I wanted to talk about the Jew and the Jewish. The difference between, because it is a difference. You still got to know your nation, your nationality, who you are. You a son of Abraham, a son of Isaac, a son of Jacob. Let's go to the end of this world, though. Revelation 18.
I got 18 and 2. All right. Revelations 18 and 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, is fallen.
Babylon the great is fallen, is fallen. If you don't know who Babylon is, look on the back of your dollar bill. It'll show you who Babylon is. You got your pyramid on there. You got your pyramid on there. Babylon is ancient Egypt. And ancient Egypt is actually Kemet. It's Kemet, which is it's not Egypt. Egypt is a Grecian word, a Greek word. It's actually Kemet. Mizraim. Babylon. You look on the back of your dollar bill, it'll show you that you are in ancient Egypt today, spiritually. Keep going.
And is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Every foul spirit. The specters and Chittim. You know, they out there in Europe. What is that thing called? They got the collateral. Where they breaking into the spirit world. The CERN. You know, they breaking into the spirit world, bringing all kind of every foul demons and Chittims. That's not by chance. That's by choice. They want you to be out here riddled with demons, especially the children of Israel, so you may not come back to your power. And we got a TV show out right now that's showing you how they breaking into the spirit world. Stranger Things. Keep going.
Verse 3. For all nations have drunk the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
For all nations have drunk the wrath of their fornication. Everybody want to be like America today. But that's not our home. Our home is East. This is a resting place for us until we go back home to our original home. This right here, everybody want to be like America. For what? Man, it ain't what it is when you really look at it. When you look at it spiritually, this ain't what it is. This ain't where we're supposed to be at. Because it's making us do all kind of evil and wicked things until we lose our soul, till we lose our spirit. Keep going.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Look at that. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Meaning they didn't cheated on their nation, but they didn't commit fornication with America. You got China. China used to be man, you know, hold on to what they got. 1930s, 1940s, very honorable people. But they want to be just like America now. You go over to China, you don't know where you at. You know what I'm saying? You think you in New York. You go over to China, you think you in Chicago. Man, they have committed fornication with her, with America. This how you know this is prophecy. This was going down in the end times.
Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
That's why we got to come out of her, my people. Not only physically, but spiritually as well. We got to come out of her in our man first. Come out of Babylon. Come out of Egypt. Come out of Kemet. Mysticism. Because that's all it's teaching you today. Come out of her, my people. Spiritually first. Keep going.
Verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities.
For her sins have reached unto heaven. That's how you know we're in the last days. These sins have reached unto the heavens. And it's going to be a judgment coming along. I ain't trying to out here teach gloom and doom, but you need to know. You need to know that we're in these last days so you can wake up. Keep going.
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Reward her as she has rewarded you. She hasn't rewarded us nothing, so we're not giving her nothing back. We're coming back to the laws and statutes and commandments of this book. Give me Revelation 2 and 9. Who done introduced us to this? Who done stole our nationality? Who said they are us and they're not? Let me get Revelation 2 and 9. You got that?
Revelations 2 and 9. I know thy works, and tribulations, and poverty, but thou art rich.
The Most High says he know your works and poverty, but thou art rich. I mean, are we rich today? A lot of us not rich. We trapped in the ghettos. We trapped in the hoods. And when you look at the word ghetto, it actually means in a place where the Jews reside. Look it up. Google it. Ghetto. Keep going.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
I know the blasphemy which say they are Jews and are not. We got Jewish and the real Jews here. Ish is a suffix. How you gonna be Jewish?
You said that they stole your nation, right?
Yeah.
You speaking of the name, or you speaking of the nation as a whole? Because what Jewish people teach is not the same as what you guys teach.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So in essence, they didn't steal the nation, they stole the name and dirtied up the name that y'all preaching. So I wouldn't say they stole the nation, they just stole the name that y'all possess.
Yeah.
But what's the definition of nation?
Nationality, who you are as a people,
So
your nation.
So they didn't steal the nation, they stole
Right.
the name. Because if they stole the nation, then they wouldn't teach out of the Old Testament. They'd teach from what y'all teach, the New Testament.
Nah, they stole the nation. They conspired against us as a nation. See, yeah, Psalms 83. But they conspired against us as a nation. See, by stealing the nation, they actually do teach what we are supposed to be doing. They keep the Sabbath holy. They do certain laws and statutes that's in the Bible to put them forward where they're supposed to be right now. You know,
If I go in the Old Testament, I mean in the what's that book they read? The
Talmud, right? Yeah.
They said that Jesus was hung from a tree and burned in his own feces, right?
Right, in his own excrement.
Right,
Correct.
right.
Yeah.
Saying y'all teach something different, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Y'all don't practice how he died or whatever.
Right.
Exactly. So they didn't, in essence, they didn't steal the nation of the teaching.
But they still follows the teachings as well, even though they do it on a mysticism side.
That's why, just like you said, the word ish. That's where that comes from.
Right.
That don't mean they stole the nation. Yeah, they just stole the practice.
Well, they stole it because we don't know who we are as a people, though.
But see, they stole the practice. They didn't steal the nation because y'all still carrying the traditions of the nation.
Man, by grace, by grace.
Exactly. So in
By
essence,
grace.
you can't say they stole the nation. They stole the practice.
I gotta disagree with you, brother. Man, they didn't stole it. I gotta disagree with you, man.
Okay.
Because
life itself. Life itself.
life. Because if we, I mean, how do we hey, brother, hey, what's your nationality? Yeah, your nationality. What do you consider yourself as? A man. That's good, man. We all men, but as far as like your race, African American, 2 continents. So if I stop anybody, if I stop this guy, stop that guy, I can stop, man. They give you a different nationality.
So
everybody will give you a different nationality.
so
but your real nationality, hold on, folks.
Right.
Your real nationality, according to the Bible, you a Jew. You're a Jew. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we not tell today. That's what we bringing out right now. We part of the 12 tribes of Israel. But that's I just want to share that with you, brother. I just want to bring an example that we don't know who we are as a people because they stole our nation. They stole our nation.
So how do y'all categorize what nation y'all belong to? Because I see 12 different tribes right here, right? So how do y'all know which tribe y'all belong to? Is it like a DNA test y'all go through, or y'all just
we
pick
go
and
through the
choose?
prophecies. If you fit the prophecies.
Really breaks my heart.